Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Monday, October 10th live stream for studentloanjustice.org. The song I just played was I Tried. It was an homage to Prince. The song was The Beautiful Ones. Now, there isn't much beautiful about student loan debt. I get that. Certainly nothing glamorous about student loan debt. That's true. But I'm here to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, we have a member on our group. In fact, we have two, but let me just start here. Lisa Ansell from California, our California state chapter leader, who has done a yeoman's job helping us in this battle over the past couple of years, getting Chuck Schumer to do an intro for a talk that we gave, organizing two different talks, designing this cool hat here, distressed hat. Lisa Ansell and I should also say Christina Bellafiore. There's a contest going on, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just get right to it. There's a contest going on in it's a glamour thing, a glamour magazine. Lisa and Christina Winton, or actually Christina Belfiore, Belfiore, are both in this contest. And Lisa, if you read her profile, and the link is right there, it's for over 40 glamour stuff, which is far removed from certainly my universe, and heretofore the student loan universe. Lisa is going for this. It's a contest for the over 40 fabulous thing. So would you please go to that link and vote for Lisa, and also vote for Christina? I didn't see anything about student loans in Christina's profile, but if you've seen Christina Winton here on the group, and you probably have, you've seen that she has been doing the battle. She's been getting her knuckles bloody, as they say. And you can vote for free. You can pay and buy votes, which you can do, but you can vote for free also with through Facebook or something. And you can vote twice. You can vote for multiple people. So vote for both of them. We don't want to split anything here. Vote for them. There's the link for Lisa. You'll probably have to look a little harder for Christina. Belfiore is the name. Vote for these guys. This is this will be a high profile thing. And how awesome would it to have the winner of a glamour contest be dedicated to student loan justice, right? I think that's pretty cool. So please do it. All right, guys. So there's so much going on right now. Our bills are in Congress. S-2598 in the Senate. HR 9110 in the House. The House bill just came out. We've got to push this bill. If you forget everything I said today, remember at least to go to our website, studentloanjustice.org, and do the past 2 weeks worth of our daily actions. The most important policy point, if you have student loans, no matter what you want to do, no matter what solution you want for your student loans, we've got to get the constitutionally enshrined threat, leverage of bankruptcy returned to these loans. Nobody wants to file for bankruptcy. It's an unpleasant thing to do, to be sure. And that's probably why this student loan scam is so fucking clever, pardon my French, because nobody wants to fight for bankruptcy. It's just like, I don't want to go and shake my fist and say bankruptcy. Well, ladies and gentlemen, whether you want to or not, the fact of the matter is we are not going to get anything meaningful from Washington, D.C. unless and until we have the leverage of bankruptcy. Not that you would even have to file. I think most people would not. I think very few people ultimately will have to file. But we've got to get that right back. All this loan cancellation nonsense we've seen for the past 2.5 years, we created that nonsense, by the way. We were the first group to ever launch a public call to the president, then President Trump, to cancel student loans by executive order. So we are fully on board with student loan cancellation. Don't get me wrong. But as long as bankruptcy remains gone, what we're going to see is what we just saw, the thing from Biden. Up to 10,000, up to 20,000. It could be up to a gajillion, and most people won't get it because they're going to bureaucratize it to death. And people in the swamp are suing, and Biden probably planned this whole thing out. I don't know. But Biden has a lot of baggage, and Biden's never wanted to cancel loans. He only did it kicking and screaming. And here we are. One shoe after another is going to drop. And at the end of the day, they're going to bureaucratize it to death. And it's going to turn out to be almost nothing for almost everybody. That's what happens when you take all the power away from the citizens. You do what you want to do. Biden did not want to cancel loans. And here, by the time it's all said and done, he probably won't cancel many or maybe even any. I don't know. So, folks, we've got to get the threat of bankruptcy back. That's just the truest thing that you need to know. Whether you like it or hate it, doesn't matter. We've got to get that right back. That's what we're fighting for. And the politics right now, I mean, it's kind of like a kaleidoscope. Depending on what you're looking for, you'll find. Like, we're in the best position ever that we've ever been in this 18-year history of our group. By the way, if you have any questions or comments, throw them out on Facebook or Twitter. I will very happily respond to them. We're in the best position we've ever been, guys. And for the first time in 17 and a half years, I can see the solution right in front of us. I can smell it. I can hear it. I can almost touch it. And we're so close, guys. So freaking close. This is the time for us to fight like we've never fought before. There is opposition to our bill. Now, there is no public opposition to our bill, which is a major thing that I have to report to you. No public opposition. That's all gone away. Even the Republicans, and we're a nonpartisan group, guys. If you're a Republican and Democrat, you're very welcome here. We pretty much hate both parties at this point. But even the Republicans are no longer opposing the return of bankruptcy protection to student loans publicly. Now, privately, the student loan swamp, and that includes people on both sides of the aisle. In fact, we've heard that the historically black colleges and universities, the HBCUs, are either threatening to oppose or are in fact opposing our bill because of this. It's lame and it's gimmicky and it's token and it's feckless and it's pretty much meaningless. But there's a clawback in S2598 that requires the colleges to reimburse the government a very moderate amount, a small amount. Honestly, the Department of Education will almost certainly never enforce that, certainly not against the HBCUs. So the HBCUs have no real, actual reason to be opposing this legislation, but they are, or they're threatening to. So we have a major battle on our hands, folks. So let me take it party by, as I said, we're a fiercely non-partisan group, but we are very politically aware. So let me just give you the rundown. Okay, the Democrats have it long-standing in the DNC party platform to return bankruptcy protections to student loans. They've been promising to do this since we started student loan justice almost 18 fucking years ago. Now, the Blue Dog Democrats screwed us out of bankruptcy in 2008. That was for private loans, but they screwed us nonetheless. Quite frankly, I'd say Obama screwed us in the wake of Occupy Wall Street when he was talking about bankruptcy, talking about returning bankruptcy, but they never did it. And guys, let me just tell you, the one trick that we don't want to see is getting yet another fake loan cancellation gimmick foisted upon us as a cheap substitute for yet another cheap substitute for the bankruptcy protections that should have never been taken away. The founding fathers called for uniform bankruptcy laws in the Constitution. So the Democrats have it in the DNC party platform and have since 2016 to return bankruptcy to student loans. The Democrats now control the House. They now control the Senate. They control the presidency. That's a trifecta. That's extraordinarily rare. Hasn't happened since Obama's first term. So the Democrats are now in a perfect position to do what they said they were going to do 14, 15 years ago and return bankruptcy to these loans. It should be a no-brainer. We've heard Biden's Department of Education say that they were going to stop opposing student loan borrowers in bankruptcy court. So we voted for Biden on the strength of all the stuff that he promised on student loans. We are now betrayed by Biden and, up to this point, the Democrats, the party he is the leader of. So the Democrats had better figure it out, because if they think that they can win the midterms based on what they've done, they have another think coming. And you know how much damage was caused to the country since 2008 when the Democrats first betrayed us. How much damage? And how much damage is this weaponized lending scam? And it is a scam. Frankly, it's illegal. It's unconstitutional, therefore illegal. And it's actually illegal according to statutory laws that are on the books now today in many ways. Omissions, errors, but mainly omissions and fraud are run throughout this lending beast. So the Democrats better figure it out. So that's the Democrats. And if they think that we're going to vote for them based on what they've done, they're wrong. In fact, we're going to strongly, if come November 8th, the Democrats have not at least returned bankruptcy protections to these loans, we're going to urge everyone with student loans to withhold their vote, certainly from the Democrats. So that's the Democrats. Republicans, you know, we hate both parties, as I said. It's kind of a good cop, bad cop thing. The Republicans are essentially evil. They've always opposed us every step of the way. These disgusting so-called conservatives like Virginia Fox and Ted Budd, pretty much every Republican politician in the state of North Carolina and Indiana, I might add. The Republicans are dead set against loan cancellation, even though it's wrecking their states. State governors, state attorneys general are suing to stop the Biden loan cancellation. It's disgusting. The Republicans are terrible. Now here is a really interesting point of light about the Republicans, and what a crazy world we live in, right? A whole bunch of conservatives have finally come out over the past 6 months. Over the past 5 weeks, 4 articles have been written by conservatives calling for the return of bankruptcy protections to student loans. Like, how crazy is that? So there's that. However, both bankruptcy bills we have in the Senate, we do have some Republicans on that bill. We have Josh Hawley, John Cornyn out of Texas, 2 very influential Republican senators. The House bill, we are hoping and expecting a couple of Republicans to sign on to that legislation very soon. So there's that. You know, the way everything seems to be coming together right now, it's bankruptcy, guys. It's bankruptcy. It looks to me like the stars are finally aligning to actually return bankruptcy protections to student loans. Now, what's going to hold that up is the student loan swamp. And this time, the politics are, ladies and gentlemen, again, we're a fiercely nonpartisan group. But the politics right now are that the Democrats are the party. They are the ones that have to make this happen through their bills. S-2598, HR 9110. Now, I think they'll get a ton of Republican support at this point. But the Democrats have got to pull the trigger. They can't sit there and go, oh, we're afraid of the HBCUs. Yeah, we're not going to do anything on this bill because, we're scared. No. It's up to the Democrats. The Democrats are the more important party right now. They either are going to do what they said they were going to do for the past 8 years, and they're going to do it in their interest, It is strongly in their interest to do this before November 8th. Certainly, they have to get this done by the end of the year. But what's going to push them? What's going to compel them post November 8th? I don't know. So we've got to make this happen, guys. The most important thing I will say to you tonight, this does not happen in a vacuum. That's the number one lesson we've learned over many years of doing this. If you keep sitting there and doing nothing, we're going to get fucked. We just will. That's the way this works. That's the way it's always worked. If you think somebody else is going to pull your weight for you, it's not. They aren't. They can't. You got to pull your own weight. This is not a group for your entertainment. This is a working, fighting group. These are your loans. Your livelihood hangs in the balance of what happens with this legislation. And we probably won't have this opportunity again for years or decades. That the party that's in power, that controls everything, the trifecta, which is very rare, also has it in their party platform to do our agenda. That I can't imagine that'll happen for many years to come. We're there right now, guys. We will lose it. The Democrats will lose the midterms if they don't return bankruptcy protection to student loans. I'm quite certain of that. So, okay, guys, that's kind of the lay of the land. All I can tell you is if you forget everything I say tonight, go to our website and do our daily actions. Did I already say that? I can't remember. Go to our website and do 2 weeks worth of our daily actions. And let me just vote for Lisa, vote for Christina, but go to our website and do our daily actions. Studentloanjustice.org is the website. There's also a quick, handy bit.ly link right there. This is happening, guys. This is happening. And either you're making it happen for us or you're watching it happen to us, against us. It's just as simple as that. So vote for Lisa. Vote for Lisa. Vote for Christina. You can vote for 2 people. You can do it for free on Facebook. Okay. Wow, I've got a bunch of people here tonight. I hope I can get through all your comments. Hey, Michael Cheney from Ohio calls us. Called, and I think I did daily actions. Got slammed at work. No sleep today. You know, Michael, we salute you. You know, I've seen you here day in, day out for months and months and months, years even. And Michael is a truck driver in Ohio. So, you know, Mike Rowe, you don't have to go to college, go to trade school. Go fuck yourself, Mike Rowe. Same thing with Dave Rand. Oh, pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Oh, you don't need college. Go get a... Michael is living proof that we student loan borrowers are not a bunch of elitist snowflake liberals. We're not a bunch of tender, bruise easily. We are normal people. We do hard jobs. We do all kinds of jobs. Most of us are over 35. People over 50 outnumber people under 25, and they owe 300% more. We, the borrowers, are normal people, and there are 38 million of us who are losing sleep at night over these loans. So don't try and say, Steve Bannon today said, there are a bunch of deadbeat graduate students. Yeah, Steve Bannon is the worst thing to happen to the Republican Party. He is a liability to the Republican Party as long as he perpetuates these fucking lies about who the student loan borrowers are. Shame on Steve Bannon. Hey, Jackie Abrams with us tonight. And so is Leslie Fishman. So is Victoria. Hey, Victoria. Michael again says, called, gave him hell last night, said we were watching the vote on the bill and voting their ass out if they do not vote for the bill. Good, Michael. And, everybody, part of today's daily action, in fact, part of our daily actions are quick, but part of our daily actions for the past week are calling your House representative. Call your House representative and tell them whatever needs to come out of your mouth to get them to co-sponsor HR 9110. 911. It's an emergency. HR 9110. Remember that. Call your representative. Make them co-sponsor this bill. Show up to their house if you have to. I don't do anything illegal. I'm not going to say to do anything illegal, put it that way, but just make it happen. Leslie Fishman says everything is fake in America, right? Our politics are very fake, I'll tell you that. It's a big song and dance that Washington, D.C. choreographs, and they are trying to play us like a fiddle. We're smarter than that, guys. We don't have to put up with this bullshit. We are the American people, and we are way stronger than this bullshit federal lending cheesy rat trap. We see right through it. And tell everyone you know about this group, by the way. I don't hear of any of the other groups fighting for bankruptcy, and big shame on them. Big shame. Frankly, I think that's suspicious. Frankly, I'm about to start talking shit about all the groups, all the other so-called student advocacy groups out there. Speaking of fake, they need to be with us fighting for bankruptcy. If they actually want to solve this problem, they ought to be ashamed of themselves. And some of those groups are corrupted. That's all I'm going to say right now. But yeah, that's right. Jackie Abram points out that no Republicans have yet sponsored HR 9110. Some should, and they won't unless we push them. If you have a Republican congressman or woman, you need to push them to co-sponsor HR 9110. I mean, right now, the Republicans are trying as hard as possible to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory in November. Like, they've got everything going for them, and they are doing everything they can do. They're wagging their finger at the borrowers. It's just disgusting what they're doing. Hey, JJ Batch says, I agree. JJ Batch says, not voting, period. Both are from the same cloth, sucking up to the interest of the puppet masters, lobbyists, and corporations. JJ, you're not wrong. What's that they say? No party for old men. I don't know. Both parties are just shit, guys. We hate both parties, truly. We hate them in different ways. It's kind of a good cop, bad cop thing, but guys, please just. Mike DeWine, governor of Michael Cheney points out, Mike DeWine is one of the governors suing to stop loan cancellation. You know, the state budget of the state of Ohio, Mike DeWine oversees the state budget. His state budget is $65 billion. The people of Ohio, you know how much student loan debt they owe? $75 billion. That's more than the entire state budget of Ohio. And here we have the governor of Ohio suing to stop loan cancellation? Are you fucking kidding me? Don't pardon my French. Shame on the Republicans. Shame on them. And shame on the Democrats if they think they can trick us again. Shame on both parties. I'm telling you guys. Hey, Terry Dodd says, good evening, everyone. I won't have a problem if you talk mess about the other so-called student loan groups. I hope and pray something comes through for us as I continue to do these daily actions. You know, I'm just going to say one quick little thing. I'm not going to mention the group's name, but there's a group out there. They do financial transactions with the student loan collection industry. The student loan collection industry, their wet dream, their golden unicorn is to see the loans turned back on January 1st and bankruptcy rights remaining gone from the loans. That's like manna from heaven to the collection industry. And this group who does financial transactions with the student loan industry, I haven't heard a peep from them on bankruptcy. That's pretty convenient, isn't it? What's going on there? Anyways, somebody should confront that group. I think a lot of people know who I'm talking about. There's another group that is literally straight up corrupted. Student debt crisis is literally corrupted, guys. We found, anyways. I'm not even going to go there. All I can say is, But this is our fight, guys. We are the pioneers, evidently. If we don't do this, it ain't going to get done. So we are the veterans. We're the pioneers. We are the eye of the storm. We are the freaking storm. We are the tip of the spear. We are the freaking spear. What more can I tell you? This is your battle, and it is raging, and you cannot unhear what you just heard. If you don't fight, we will lose. That's just the bottom line. And to everybody out there, Terry and Michael and everybody I see here on the group tonight and thousands of others, I salute you. You guys are out there doing the hard work, and that is where it all starts. And history will show that you were fighting the good fight when nobody else was. To everybody else, you better help. I shouldn't even have to beg you. You should, we should have millions. Well, we do have millions of people on our group, but on any given day, I only see a few hundred people, maybe a couple thousand at the most, doing stuff. And we will be buried by the student loan swamp again. If the people out there who maybe they think they're better than us, or maybe they're thinking that, they're helpless and hopeless. No, that's what our opposition wants you to think. Our opposition wants you to sit back, eat popcorn, surf the internet, wait and watch and worry and wonder if this problem is going to get solved or not. That's what our opposition wants. Don't give them the pleasure. You need to make this happen. Rewind this freaking live stream if you need any tips on stuff that you can do. Starts with our daily actions. So, all right, guys, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and leave it there at that. We're on a roll, guys. Things are hot and heavy right now. What you do matters. What you do means everything. Don't let us down. Don't let yourself down. Don't let the country down. We need you. And last thing I'm going to say is please donate, guys. We're hurting right now. I'm just going to be honest with you. We were down to like $8.79 last night. We've got a little more than that now because some donations came in today, but ooh, boy. Dudes, we are really hurting right now. So if you could donate, please do it. Seriously. We can do this on very little. We can't do it on nothing. So, all right, guys, the battle. Let's fight it. Let's win it. Counting on you. Good luck. Good luck doing our daily actions. Good luck doing all the stuff I just said. Good luck. Spread the word about this group. Godspeed. Vote for Lisa and Christina. Right there. God bless everyone. Peace.